purely off this draft. I don't know if they're taking this game very seriously. Really?
You guys about, we need to be very careful about that. Okay, I'm starting blue side.
This is utterly fantastic. Let me tell you. This is great. This is so good. We've got Shen v Singed in the top lane. My Shen's running Ignite. You guys are running such aggro summoners. We don't have any sort of defensive summoner spells in the bottom lane into the Jinx Blitzcrank. That's a little bit cursed.
So what are the strats these guys are pushing right now?
So our team are Falcons or okay. So if we're going based off them, their strat, they have a absolutely amazing front to back team comp. Starting left to right, we got Singed, Zhao, Sarah, Jinx, Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is an amazing hook support. He is the best hook in the game. Oh, that hook. There we go. We're loaded. So going just straight off the level 1. This is Blitzcrank. Like I said earlier, best hook in the game. So obviously they're going for an invade here. They're walking up to our red, looking for an easy pick. And just like that, EzBreeze walks right in their face. Good flash out of it. And then they just walked out. I think Singed with the flash, trying to chase him. Oh, and the flip. Just like that, Jin's down. Say it was close, EzBreeze, but unfortunately, just like that, we got chased. Yeah, they're emoting on him. Say it's a bit toxic to be like that. Say that's #1 basic Blitzcrank keys. You always watch out for the invade. It's a slight misstep, but you know what? That's alright. It looks like Zinzao Blitzcrank are going to stay. Zone them off this blue buff. Luckily, it looks like Sejuani Artanis is switching over to the blue so that he doesn't die, and they're just probably going to diagonal it across, meaning they're going to trade buffs here. So rather than taking his own red buff, they're going to end up taking ours instead. I shouldn't say ours, I guess I'm still. So, not using directed camera, looking to mid. Seraphine into Lux. It's a pretty basic, boring lane. None of these lanes are way too explosive. The only thing I'm really worried about is bot here, of course. The Jin Leona is pretty strong into the Jinx Blitzcrank. Oh, but it looks like we might have a level 1 cheese going on down here bot. They took the red buff. They're walking up for it. Okay, Blitzcrank with the whiff takes the tower shot for it. And just like that, that's all right. So it doesn't take too much. They're still catching up. They're still catching that wave, catching that XP. They don't lose anything else for it. Luckily, no summer spells were burned either, so that's all right. Seraphine is poking out Lux here in mid lane, which happens in that lane. So poking to poke, it's always going to be ever who can spam spells faster. And Seraphine is just spam box. Absolutely railing her with the Q into the enchanted W. I believe that's what it's called. I don't play much Seraphine. What?
Like the minions? How does that work?
So with the minions, you have constant waves of these minions coming up into your lane. Killing those minions gives you experience and gold. And it looks like while I'm talking about that, there's a double kill in the bot lane for Simon Fraser University. Say that's the Jinx range coming out. So that's been unfortunate. Hooks the minion, they're just going to shove it in, get a plate here, and then reset. But with the minions, like I was saying, it's a constant source of golden XP. You have 3 types. You have your fighters, your casters, and then if I can find one, you got cannons. Cannons the most XP and gold, right? And basically, League of Legends is a game of who has the bigger pocket. So you're going to want to kill as many of those minions as you can, get your experience, your gold. You want to get every advantage you can over your laner. So there are some pretty high-low wave management strategies you can get into, but those take forever to learn. Say. And then, of course, you need the minions. You can beat your enemies' towers. You gotta beat towers to get the Nexus. It's not over to the fat lady sings, right? So, right now, they're all just catching them. And it's, other than the deaths, it's really just a game of who's got the bigger one. Right now, Simon Fraser has about a 2k gold lead on the opponents, and we're just going to chop that mostly up to the kills. Oh, Singed with a very fat combo, locking up Sir Chen. Chen takes his special tower shot. Does he die to poison here? No, he doesn't. He walks away with 30 HP. Oh, and while I was looking up top, it looks like Zinzao has ganked bot again and gotten them another kill. They are just planning on funneling everything into Jinx here. They're just running everything to Jinx. See, they're just going to catch that wave. Oh, Singe might be getting greedy here. Sejuani waiting in the river.
They're waiting for the ambush here.
Yeah. Waiting for him to get cocky, step up. He's going to constantly trade on him. He's pulling him in, going for the bait. Shen's going for it. Oh, hits him with the flash taunt. Sejuani into the E. Beautiful. Just like that. That's an easy kill for jmhammer. That's some good gold in his pocket. He did burn flash ignite for it, so it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world for Simon Fraser, but that's a quick kill. Quick kill, quite clean. Alrighty. Let's just have Zinzao run to his red, clear pathing across. He is sacrificing himself for his laners. He's put himself level 3 right now to Sejuani's level 4. He's about a good half a level behind her, so he's sacrificing maybe 7 minutes clear time here. Just kidding, not 7 minutes. Like 7 seconds clear time. By the time she clears, she'll be level 5, going for another easy kill. Looks like Singe did TP in top just to shove this wave in, you know, insult to injury. That's a huge wave here. Shen really doesn't miss that. I hope he can just last it. Alright.
Looks like they're taking a tower here.
Yep, say it singed right after that kill. Shen said you want to kill them, and then immediately he TP's back in to shove that in. Looks like Blitzcrank is going for something cocky down here. Jinx throws root, catches Leona. Oh, hits the knockup. I think just like that, Leona's dead here, unfortunately. So yeah, into this lane, Jinx is just a little bit hard. They can't step up like that. That's going to be permanent death every time. Leona is pretty far behind here. Level 2 to the Jinx. Blitzcrank level 4, level 5. And then they're just going to pull the power out here. Mid lane walks down just to insult to injury. That's a 4-man bot. Nothing really Sejuani can do about that except for catch these niggas. Oh, never mind. They're going for it. Sejuani with the ult. 4-man here. Lux does miss the root, and I think she's just going to get chased down now. Flashes over the walls himself, following Leona with a stun into the Seraphine root. Lux dies before she gets rolled off. Like that. I think they're dead again. Oh, they're going for it. What an absolute bloodbath in the bottom lane. Oh my goodness. Just like that, an absolutely gorgeous tower knife from Simon Fraser U with that beautiful Seraphine walk down. Great all day land and everything. And that is pretty bad for CEI Falcons. I'm not gonna lie here.
They gave it their all though.
Say they did give it all. Say it's one of those situations where there was nothing that could be done better there. Say it's an absolutely unlucky situation for everybody involved. So looks like though they do reset, spend all that gold, so maybe this is a good chance for them to catch up, get some farm, some gold in their pockets. We do have a world where we outscale them, meaning of course our characters well strong. The Jhin is actually pretty good in their team here. Very high damage burst AD character. They have a very squishy ADC and mid laner, so there is a world here where that Jhin scales up. They fill his pockets full of gold. He gets some good items and just like maybe carries the game. This out Blitzcrank walk mid. Unfortunate hook onto the Lux. She does die there. And then Zinzao's just going to freeze it right at her tower. Singe in the top lane. Shen's trying to ult down, try to save his teammates. It looks like Singe is just capitalizing, shoving in that wave.
Dominating.
Oh, and it looks like Blitzcrank with another unlucky hook. Bot just falling right into the Jinx chainsaw. Oh, maybe Sejuani can die here. Oh no, the Blitzcrank hook. Oh, they're going for it. They might just run him right down. Okay, Jhin with the hook back. Fortunately, he is level 4. If he was level 6, he might be able to gun him down with the curtain call. Doesn't look like it. Blitzcrank might be walking up for that hook. Oh, and he hits it. Walks into the Jhin root. He does get the stun. A close trade back. Oh, and just by the nick of lethal tempo. Giving her just that extra text, but I think he catches up that final kill. That was a bit unfortunate. Oh, the left ult does snipe out the Blitzcrank. Very nice. Giving her a fat shutdown. Leona's going to get in here. Think she wins that one-on-one versus Jinx. Just going to walk her out. Oh, almost does. Yeah, that's alright. That's okay. Looks like Jinx is going to stay here, get that kill. There is a world here where Leona, she is low health. She might have to sacrifice for it, but she could CC it up and give a kill to Jhin here. And now it looks like she's going to back it out. Jhin is just catch these minions. And Jinx is just going to get away with it. Very clean from Simon Fraser. I'm not going to lie here. They're playing this incredibly well. So they're punishing it just right. Oh. Looks like Sejuani's going up top. Singe walks it out, and they're just going to clear out this ward, get good vision for top lane. Alrighty. Looks like oh no, looks like Jhin overextended here for a couple of minions, and they're just going to walk him out. Jhin with the ult, there's a little bit of glimpse, comes out with a Blitzcrank ult, Seraphine charms him, and sadly, just like that, he's a little bit dead. Not much he can do there. Say, does have the Swifty boots, not giving him any extra resistances for that dive. And it looks like Leona, reminiscent of 4 minutes ago, with another 4-man dive here. And she's just nothing she can do there versus that CC. She has a full 5 seconds of crowd control, pinning her down. Unlucky scenario. And then just like that, of course, Jinx, great sieging character, is going to take that. And that tower, get a little bit of poke out on the pin. And they're just going to see. Xin Zhao may drop Herald. They'll get a push here. Awesome EQ ult from the left. Then stuff. Okay, roots the Xin. There's a world where he dies here, maybe. They do take the tower. Unfortunately, Jinx get that reset. He's just in the middle of there, causing chaos again. The flash tower dive. Unfortunately, Leona does that in the back. There's the Herald coming out from Xin Zhao, and it looks like they're going to see here for inhibitor. They've got a good juicy wave. I think they can get in here and then walk it out. So the only hope for Falcons here, I think, is those neutral objectives. Luckily, we're at a point, and here in about 3 minutes, where we're going to get neutral objectives. So taking things in the middle like this, Drake and Herald is going to put some nice juicy gold in their pocket. Luckily, by killing this inhibitor, if we're looking at the positives here, that's going to start spawning super minions. So they're going to get extra strong waves that are constantly pushing in their base. And if Jhin just sits here and catches all that farm, that's at least some guaranteed gold in his pocket. There could be a chance for him to try land. Ultimately, it's not the worst thing in the world. Say nowhere is it the greatest, but we're gonna go with it. It looks like Singe is sitting in the mid lane, of course doing some DM, does get snapped out by the Sejuani. Oh, beautiful Q from Juju, and just like that, that's a big shutdown in Lux's pocket. That's a good comeback for the Falcons right there. Good sidestep on the Blitzcrank hook by Sejuani. She's gonna walk it out. Looks like a Lux E on that wave just kills those minions, and they can't get too much. Just 2 plays from there. Blitzcrank is going to take a tower shot. So they're playing with fire here. They're getting a little bit cocky here. They've got that gold in their pockets, they know it. Xin Zhao does take away the Sejuani red buff. And of course the deep ward in there just to keep vision so they can track him at all times. Lux bolts out the waves, gives her a little bit of protection. Okay, Blitzcrank with the flash hook lands right into the Lux Q. Unfortunately, he does not die to it, but Xin Zhao may die for this. The channel on Sejuani. Xin Zhao knocks it out. Big ult from that, and just Jinx does do a big downtown super mega death rocket, catching out and killing Sejuani. It looks like Mr. Jmhammer here is just a little bit too deep as he gets run down by the Singe there. Combo. A little bit nutty. Oh. Falcons may be in trouble here as they're just running him down, sitting at their tier 2. I want to give commentary. Trade back on the Singe. She's taking the tower. I want to give commentary here, but unfortunately, Simon Fraser is just playing this absolutely beautifully. I don't have much to say about it. Okay, it looks like Falcons are just sitting here catching some of that gold. Of course, putting that gold in their pockets. That's really their only chance here, I think. There is a good maybe 13,000 gold lead for the Falcons. That's maybe not for the Falcons, for Simon Fraser. Putting them very, very behind. It's a bit hard, but they can do it. That's a great luck. Killing the Blitzcrank. Leads out in there, taking down the Jhin. Unfortunately, I think he'll die for his sins. Jinx is running and gunning him down. And overall, that's actually not the worst thing in the world. Trade 2 for 5 in favor of Simon Fraser, and I think they're going to push it off this bottom wave. And end it here. That's a clean ace by Simon Fraser. Death timers are kind of low. Jin is coming up. Sejuani is up as well. And then for Traps Melt, they can stop it here, and it looks like Simon Fraser is going to take this mid lane here back. That'll be absolutely awesome. So that's pretty clean from, I call him SS, is that devastation? Simon Fraser. Let's go with Simon. I'll just go with Simon. Man, I don't know how the casters do it. It's difficult. Okay, we have somebody asking who's your main. Are we talking me personally? Because I'm a flavor of the month kind of character, if I'm being real with you. I kind of like whoever I'll have dreams, Tyler One style, wake up and just, you know, I'll feel it in my bones that it's meant to be. But as of this moment, I'm playing Yorick. Very fun. Alrighty, we have Simon Fraser's pushing it down mid. They clear out the blue buff. Clean little Q ult there from onto the blitz train. Unfortunately, does die for it. Just got a bit caught up. Fiona with the green and ult gets the stun, but unfortunately, there's just too much gold in their pocket. There's not much to say here. Simon Fraser runs him down. The Herald's gonna get it. Shelly. Good game overall. Simon Fraser just played that one. Okay, so going right off the queue, I'm not going to lie, I do highly favor CEI's draft here. They have incredibly strong scaling draft into them. That Jarvan will be a problem, but otherwise it's not too bad. Here we are starting out in the Simon Fraser base on red side. Looks like we do have Engineer here on the pike. They're looking for a cheesy level 1. They remember what Simon did to them last game, and they're looking for some revenge. Oh, but Simon Fraser seem thinking the same thing, and they're watching. They're protecting
30
it for
seconds
it.
until minions spawn.
There's 5 men sitting in that bush. A little bit of friendly Scion emote spam, and it looks like Falcons are going to back off. Seems wary, nobody's short in any of the other lanes. Smart move, smart move. Let me just fix that. Oh. Alrighty, and then we're just gonna fix that, make sure everything's lined up already. Awesome. Alright, here level 1 kind of boring. It looks like they're just gonna get this Scion gonna back, of course, so you can make it to top lane by the time minions spawn. Hopefully he doesn't miss too much for that. And then it's just going to be a basic clear, a little bit of red start for Jarvan, and a blue start for the not Sejuani, who is this kid? Shyvana. It is a Dark Harvest Shyvana, which means that is going to be full AP Shyvana. That's exciting. There's incredibly squishy team here on the side of Simon, and if that says oh my goodness, if that Shyvana gets ahead, say they're so close. Since you played Sejuani last game, it's like right on my mind still. If that Shyvana gets ahead, full AP burst mage in their squishy team, that's going to be an absolute blast to watch. It's going to be a basic clear here for Shyvana. Blue clear, and then looks like Jarvan was going for the level 1 cheese on the Vigar, but looks like he's going to back it out and then just straight into blue clear. We have an absolute fist fight tank fest on top with Hammer and Jinsoul here on the Mundo and the Scion, and they're just going to absolutely... I want to see good fight. I want to see tears. Is the battle of the tanks. Oh, looks like Hammer here might have picked a not fight he didn't want to pick. That was an unlucky level 2 on the Scion. And oh, it looks like we do actually have a little bit of invade cheese on the side of CEI. Tristana's sitting in that bush, fighting on level 1. Oh, that's a quick flash out from the Jarvan gank. It looks like Jarvan's going to get away with that. Does take Shyvana's red. They burn Shyvana's red. Been unlucky, but it looks like she's going to get some revenge. Walk over, take wolves. Maybe if she's feeling spicy, take the crook as well. And they're just going to great diagonal. This Jarvan is absolutely greedy. Looks like Mr. Hammer here is putting the tower, but that's going to be alright for him. He's going to get all of that juicy CS. That's a big fight. Oh, he's getting kind of low there.
They're big boys.
Say yes, this is the kind of top lane action. See these boys beating each other up, and that's a clean dive from the Jarvan. So unfortunately, the Mundo passive, he goes where he pleases, but it doesn't stop the Jarvan from going where he pleases. He's gonna TP back, hit some of that minion. That's not too bad there. Looks like, oh, EzBreeze might have put himself in a situation he can't handle. Ooh, and that's an unfortunate lob from the Ziggs. Very cheesy support character pick, but they're making it work. Back here, oh, close on the hook. And it looks like he's just gonna have to stay here and catch some of those minions out. Mid lane. This is something you don't normally see before. That is a Veigar bullying out a Tristana mid. Say Juju absolutely smurfing on that Veigar. It is one of his more favorite picks, right behind the Lux. And I hear he also sometimes plays Talon. Quick little trade from the Tristana KHQW Veigar. And it looks like he's gonna catch that. And this is Farm Fest in the top lane. Mundo with his ukulele looking absolutely fire. I wish I had biceps that way. He's gonna farm it out with Q and he's gonna stay safe. He feels something's amiss. Sion's not playing the way he normally does. Has an idea that Jarvan's in the area, and he's just gonna back under this tower and catch. He's going a little bit with Q, but that's alright. He's gonna catch most of it. Looks like Tristana did get a cheetah back in the middle, and Juju has gone for a very similar thing.
Trying to turn down the volume. It's a little bit loud.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Loud?
Not you.
Oh,
No, I'm talking about like the game. In game is kind of loud.
I got you. I was like, I mean, I can bring it down. I can whisper. I didn't know we were. Oh.
Like,
Oh. Are you off? And then there we are, and then we're right back into it. Alrighty. Turn it down a little bit. You have to get some feedback about how that sounds. Looks like no big action happened while we're done. And while I say that, Jarvan was the middle with the dive into the bot lane. He did flash over those flame chompers, and that's a good escape from the Falcon. Looks like Shyvana's here. They remember what happened last time with the 4-man tower dive. Shyvana's here to keep that from happening. And looks like Falcon's gonna walk it out. Alrighty. Fortunate that they are going to have to sacrifice this tower and put a whole bunch of gold in it. But it's good to see them. Good to see them learn from the past. They remember. There's an absolute looks like Hammer with a solo kill. Solo bolo does die to the Sion passive, unfortunately, but he does get the solo bolo. Looks like while we were watching that fist fight in the top lane, that full fight going on down here. Juju does take one with him, but looks like Jinx with that spacing pretty good. Doesn't die necessarily by our ultimate. And they're just going to see that Jinx does have amazing siege potential. Very close on the hook. I think if they had caught that there, that might have been a run down from Mundo. That's alright. Looks like there's a bit of a gold lead to the side of Simon Fraser, but it's good. It's good to see the Falcons they're learning from their mistakes. I know I already said that, but it's good to see.
much better last game.
Oh yeah. So it looks like Simon Fraser here. They had the same idea. They were just gonna make the party bot lane do the 4-man dive and. It looks like there is going to be a gank at the top line. JuJubaloo Mundo sitting here. It looks like they're just going to run Sion down and walk it out. Beautifully. Beautifully killed. He is, of course, going to try to get that play. Does get it with the Sion. fire passive. But that's a quick shutdown and some gold in the pocket of that AP Shyvana. Say she may be 1-1 right now, but she is sure scaling. Say as soon as she hits level 6, that's a 2 power scale. She can get the dragon form. Yeah, that's gonna be real fun. She's gonna blow him up. There is a Jinx Ziggs in the middle lane. Just killed this class. We try to shove everything down. Of course, they want to deny that wave from the Veigar. Tristana's feeling juicy, but she might have put herself in a situation she can't handle here. As Veigar does pop the Predator, looks over it. Oh, and it looks like it got flipped right back on him. Does flash out, but unfortunately, guys, no big blood. Shyvana with that dragon form. That's the big damage. Half power the win. Only gonna get bigger as they beautiful hook here from the Pike. The engineer, awesome hook. Gonna get that. Oh, he does escape. Okay, but Hammer's running down. Absolutely running them down. He does die to the Ziggs. Shyvana does fall eventually. But they make it a trade. They traded the 1 for 2, but they get a big shutdown on that Jinx in the pocket of Mundo. Putting him closer and closer to that Sunfire cape as soon as he gets that
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Sorry about that, I totally zoned out there. That's a big pocket. As soon as he gets that Sunfire cape, that's going to be real big and scary. It's going to be an absolute tank, an absolute unit. And absolutely unkillable. Oh, never mind. It looks like he went for the gauntlet instead. That's an okay pickup there. So it'll keep him real safe from the Jinx Tristana damage. Walk it down middle lane. Veigar is top catching those waves. I want to see his stacks here. He's at 34 stacks without AP, putting him at 79. He does stack in.
Unstoppable.
So longer this game goes, looks like a big dive down middle by Simon Fraser. Jinx absolutely snatching the ult, and that's a big push. Maybe a catch onto the Veigar here. Fighting the Tristana. Oh, and does he survive it? Oh, he survives it just like that. Very nice, Juju. Shyvana with that dragon form. I think she's going to be using the piece just to clear up that wave. That's big damage on the Jinx and a Dark Harvest stack. Oh. Pike is looking hungry with the ult. jmhammer running at him. Oh, unfortunately does get shredded down. Running down. Like there's just great spacing on that Jinx pick. The bow special by the sign. They're going to take that tower. I don't know if they can push much farther from there. Veigar is going to try to clear out this wave. Looks like James unless Hammer can pull it out here. They're killing everybody. Jinx is dead. Sion is dead. They're trying to kill Jarvan. Jarvan's dead too. It's one more. Can they stop him from ending the game? Oh, and they save it in the last second. That's a triple kill from Mundo. An ace by CEI. Say yeah, that was a clean ace. Say Simon got hungry for that Nexus kill. Put them behind. That is some bad gold in the pocket of that Mundo. He's now sitting on the Frostfire tabbies and the Cloth Armor.
Mid too as well.
Oh yeah. Really catching those minions. This is just overall really good. That's a lot of. Mundo's going to get a whole lot angrier. Pike, of course, not too worried about his levels. He does have that level 6. So if he can get one ultimate reset in these spots, it'll be pretty good. And Veigar's stacking up. He has 52 stacks now, increased by about 16 since last we checked. Jarvan getting a little bit aggressive here. Oh, they're thirsty for the finish here. They're just running it straight down. Flashes out of the 2,000 case. Sion does not die. Absolute tank. Jinx flashes for it. And unfortunately, it looks like Simon Fraser takes game 2.